I once took this listing. It was so scary. The house itself was amazing, but next door, it was definitely a hoarder house. It was crazy. So, I mean, like the trees were grown up and overgrowing on top of the house. There were abandoned cars in the driveway. I can't even imagine what the inside of the house looked like. It was obvious there was no power to the house. And my guess would be no running water. And there was actually people living there. And my sellers were so concerned, and I thought they're right to be concerned. This affects the value of your house. And so you know what I did? I got on the phone with the city of Titusville and I said, dude, we have some definite violations over here. And I tell you, code enforcement was amazing. They came and they made sure that house got cleaned up. It didn't get cleaned up perfectly, but at least it wasn't creating, rat nests. I mean, that's all I could think about was rats that were running back and forth. It was awful. Let me tell you, neighborhood matters. I have a really good friend who, man, she is like the mayor of her street. She makes sure everything is done by code enforcement. By the way, did you know in City of Titusville we have laws about that you can't have cars on the street overnight, that your grass has to be underneath a certain amount of inches, that your trash receptacles can't sit at the road? We have laws, and you are allowed to call the City of Titusville and say, hey, my neighbor hasn't done X. It's true. Look it up. Tons of codes that we need to follow as citizens because it does affect the value of your house. And that is so important when it comes to selling, to making sure your value stays as high as we possibly can. And trust me, my buyers, they drive neighborhoods. They want to make sure they're in a safe neighborhood that actually has people who care, who keep up their yards, who keep them mowed, who doesn't have the rat nest next door. So stay on top of it, Titusville. You're doing a great job. There's the scoop. Edna Wilson, your hometown realtor, as hometown as apple pie.